the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 10, powered by Kentaro and Nourish.
Welcome back. Pakistan is embattled tonight. Truth is, viewers, they don't have money to run their government. They are not paying salaries. They have stopped paying salaries to their diplomats. There's a gas crisis. There are massive protests against Chinese projects. There's a huge financial crisis. And there is an embarrassing diplomatic pressure that is pulling down Imran Khan. Here's the full story in case you missed it, and then we debate.
सावन महंगा हो जाए तो आपने लगाना नहीं आपके
This was the video tweeted by the Pakistan embassy in Serbia on Friday morning. The official account trolled the Pakistan Prime Minister, noting that inflation was at an all-time high, breaking records, no salaries for last 3 months, and that people were left with no option but to go public. The Pakistan government claimed accounts were hacked. Truth is, they are broke and it's the worst ever crisis.
हमारा सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम यह है कि हमारे पास इतना पैसा नहीं है अपने मुल्क को चलाने के लिए और जिसकी वजह से मैं कर्जे ले रहा हूं.
The financial mess is real. This is Imran Khan's report card in the last 10 days. Borrowed $3 billion from Saudi to stay afloat. Facing 18 days of protest over China project. Revolt and protests over inflation, which is at an all-time high. A Sri Lankan national lynched, burnt alive in Sialkot. Internal government report exposes COVID fund scam. Major gas crisis further plunges people into chaos.
This is an economy in the ICU. And Imran Khan obviously has no plan. He does not know what to do to make things all right. He's depending upon overseas Pakistanis. There is no talk about increasing the tax base. There is no talk about increasing exports. There is no plan in place.
These pictures from Sialkot summed up what Pakistan has come to symbolize now. As a mob on the loose lynched a Sri Lankan national, burnt his body as he was still alive. It's free fall time for the terror state.
On The Debate, we have Shehzad Poonawalla, spokesperson of BJP, Sushant Sareen, senior fellow of the ORF, Major Gaurav Arya, India's most popular strategic affairs expert on television, Major Yasir Janjua, defense expert from Islamabad, Hamid Khan, strategic affairs expert from London, Abid Abbasi, senior journalist from Islamabad, Omar Altaf is a journalist from Islamabad. It's getting bad, Gaurav, but even by Pakistani standards, Shehzad, I want to start with you. Maybe you can start. Even by Pakistani standards, when their diplomats have started saying on social media that we don't have any money, our government is broke, they don't pay the embassy, we are not being paid salaries, our children are being forced out of school, there is non-payment of fees, then the scale of the tragedy becomes very obvious, doesn't it, Shehzad? I think Pakistan should go public, if you ask me, Shehzad. Pakistan should go public with its economic situation and seek help. More politely, go with a begging bowl all over again. But trying to cover it up won't work. Won't work. What do you think, Shehzad? Let's open the debate tonight.
Arnab, firstly, thank you for inviting me. And I was just trying to check the tweet from the Pakistan embassy in Serbia. It has been deleted. But Arnab, because our friends from Pakistan are also here on this panel, I thought that as an Indian, I would dedicate a few lines that I thought should have been part of that limerick. So don't bear me, my singing is not as good, but maybe I can rhyme it a bit. गाय भैंस भी बिक भी जाए, गधे सारे एक्सपोर्ट भी हो जाए, आपने घबराना नहीं. इमरान खान का घर नीलाम हो जाए, तब भी आपने घबराना नहीं. आपका डेट 3 गुना बढ़ जाए, आपने घबराना नहीं. आतंक की फैक्ट्री में आपकी कौम सुई धागा भी ना बना पाए, तब भी आपने घबराना नहीं. See, to all my friends in Pakistan, in the last 60 years, had they not given all these salaries to all these terrorists, including the ones that they pay right now to Imran Khan, and perhaps if they cut down on the salaries of Bajwa and Hafiz Saeed, I think they will be doing better off. They can pay salaries to somebody who's actually deserving of it in Pakistan. The priorities of Pakistan have been completely skewed up in the last 60 years, and because of these skewed priorities, what you have seen is that in the last 60 years, all that Pakistan has done is obsessed over India, and it has gone bankrupt obsessing over India. They are the same ones who, in their attempt to bleed us with 1,000 cuts, are today bleeding from every orifice that is available in Pakistan. So I would only sum up by saying to Pakistan and the Pakistani guests tonight that change your priorities, stop your India obsession. वरना एक मौका ऐसा आएगा कि आपको गाना पड़ेगा कि उर्दू भी मैंडरिन के बदले में उर्दू सिखाए, मैंडरिन सिखाए, तो आपने घबराना नहीं. So before you lose even your language and even our land that you have given to China illegally, please stop obsessing over India and please manage your country. That is all I can tell you.
Well, thank you for your opening remarks. It's been wonderfully expressed. And it comes out of concern.
Let me say something.
It comes out of concern. Hamid?
Yeah.
As he said, आपने घबराना नहीं, आप बस, आप just जो आपके लिए कुछ, आपके लिए तरस हो या फिर चिंता हो, कुछ भी हो, मगर तरस हो या चिंता हो, शहजाद ने जो कहा ना, वो दिल की बात है. आप सुधर जाइए, आपने घबराना नहीं. आप जरा अंदर देखिए आपकी सिचुएशन क्या है. आप पैसे गिरवी कुछ भी गिरवी कर दीजिए. गिरवी करने के लिए तो आप एक्सपर्ट ही है. आप पैसे लाइए, अपनी प्रॉब्लम सेव कीजिए. अगर कुछ नहीं है तो हमें पूछिए, हम देखेंगे. We'll give you some money, we'll save you. बट अप्रोच आपको थोड़ा सा क्या है हामिद जी, बदलना पड़ेगा अभी. हाँ, अप्रोच आपको थोड़ा बदलना पड़ेगा. जी बोलिए बोलिए जी.
I agree.
Please go.
I would say, I don't know, the situation in Pakistan in relation to price hike is not only in the Pakistan, it is entire region. Secondly,
no, but you can't pay money to your diplomats, you see. No. 1 minute. The Serbian embassy in the Pakistani embassy in Serbia.
Let me carry.
The Pakistani embassy in Serbia put out a statement. Your diplomats have gone on mutiny.
Their account has been hacked. That IP has been traced out, that who hacked the account. Everything is under process and investigation. You will know soon who hacked it. First of all. Secondly, Arnab. I just want to explain one thing.
Has been hacked. Your prime minister has been hacked.
I mean, you can live in a cuckoo land that Pakistan will bankrupt. Pakistan will not bankrupt.
आपके प्राइम मिनिस्टर हैक हो चुके हैं. आपकी इकोनॉमी महाराष्ट्र की इकोनॉमी से छोटी बन चुकी है. अब आपकी पाकिस्तान फुल कंट्रीज इकोनॉमी इज एक्चुअली स्मॉलर देन द इकोनॉमी ऑफ वन स्टेट ऑफ इंडिया, महाराष्ट्र. आवर इकोनॉमी 10 टाइम्स लार्जर देन यू. फिर भी आपके मंसूबे हैं कि आप भारत से आप पाला लेना चाहते हैं, आप भारत में आतंकवाद एक्सपोर्ट करना चाहते हैं. काश आप भारत में आतंकवाद के बदले आप अगर कोई ढंग के प्रोडक्ट्स एक्सपोर्ट करते तो हो सकता है आपको कुछ पैसा मिल जाता, आपकी इकोनॉमी चल जाती, आपके इमरान खान का घर नीलाम नहीं होता, आपकी खाए पैसे और आपके डोंकीज बच जाते. हो सकता है कि आपके देश में कुछ कुछ तो आपके सैलरीज आप पे कर देते। देखिए मैं तो केवल इतना कहूंगा, मैं अच्छे इंटेंशन से कह रहा हूं आपसे, आपको मैं सुशांत जी आपको बेहतर हिंदी में समझाएंगे, पंजाबी में समझाएंगे। बंदर के हाथ में उस्तरा देना, आप समझ रहे बंदर के हाथ में उस्तरा देना क्या होता है? व्हेन यू गिव अ मंकी अ रेजर। अब मैं ये नहीं कह रहा मंकी कौन है, पर आप समझ जाइए, बात को समझ जाइए, भावना को समझ जाइए कि आपने बंदर के हाथ में उस्तरा थमाया है। आप बंदर के हाथ से उस्तरा ले लीजिए वापस।
I think you're having a network problem. I think you're having a network problem, Hamid. Shehzad, I'll explain to you. And Omar, just listen here. We'll listen to you, but understand the issue here, okay? First of all, our friend Hamid said, Sushant, that the account of the Pakistani embassy in Serbia was hacked. Then I want to know, if the account was hacked, how is it got blocked now? Don't you have any sense, Omar? When you say things like this, if it was hacked, how did it get blocked? If it is blocked, then it was not hacked. Do you understand, Omar? It has happened. You have not paid your diplomats. You're out of money. I understand the situation. And by the way, Omar, the Punjab governor, the governor of Punjab.
The Foreign Office has denied this. The accounts, the Twitter, the Facebook and Instagram accounts of the Pakistan embassy in Serbia have been hacked. The Foreign Office has come up with a clarification, and now they are trying to retrieve those accounts. That's the
retrieve the accounts or retrieve the situation.
Why are you treating it as a prime time news? This is absolutely shameful on part of you that you are conducting a show without verifying facts.
Can I tell you one thing?
Arnab.
Okay, go on, Sushant. Go
Arnab,
on.
I could, even if I was to stretch credibility, I could think that, okay, maybe one Twitter account has been hacked.
Yeah.
Although it's not so easy to hack verified accounts, but let us assume it was hacked. But not just Twitter. They are saying that the Facebook account was also hacked. The Instagram account was also hacked. Now, either these hackers are some great geniuses who managed to hack, and why would they hack only the account of the embassy in Serbia, which is hardly a minuscule embassy? It probably has 4 or 5 people in it, not more. Why would anybody hack the embassy in Serbia? Why not an embassy, if they had such capability? Why not the embassy in London? Why not the embassy in Washington? Why not the embassy? One second, let me just.
You can discuss economic conditions of Pakistan, but why are you
I'm putting questions, then you can answer later on. Don't interrupt me, please.
Sure.
Please don't interrupt me. So one is that question. Now, the other thing is that, there are such big journalists from Pakistan sitting out here. If at all they say it was hacked, the first thing they need to find out is just get the income statements or the salary statements of the people in the Serbian embassy for the last 3 months and prove that it was hacked, that these people were paid their salaries on time. Clearly there was a problem out there, and there was this colossal embarrassment, because this shows that the country is bankrupt. Now, the figures itself reveal how bad the economic situation is. Their own top economists, political leaders, all sorts of people are saying Pakistan is in a debt trap. 75 to 80% of the revenue of the federal government goes into just paying debt servicing. Next year, they expect almost 100% of the revenue will just go for paying debt servicing, which means that even a guy like Bajwa gets his money, his salary from borrowed money. So there is a serious problem which is staring these guys in the face. Now, before this, one of the gentlemen was saying that, but inflation is high in the entire region. Number one, inflation is not as high as Pakistan. But more importantly, if Pakistan is not able to manage their this thing, this is a unique kind of a Schadenfreude, that these guys think that because inflation is high in America, then it's kosher for, or halal in their case. Kosher is a Jewish word, so they might take umbrage and accuse us of blasphemy. So it's halal in their case for having high inflation in Pakistan and people to be in economic distress. So if there is high inflation in America, for example, 6% or something, Americans are not dying out of hunger. They're not committing suicide like the Pakistanis are. Now, this kind of unique Schadenfreude that, you know, the pain which somebody else might be undergoing is enough to, you know, lower my own pain. It doesn't make sense.
No,
Bottom line,
all we are trying to say, all we are saying to the Pakistanis, Sushant,
it's not a viable state. It was living on handouts, and those handouts are not coming. Even the Chinese are cutting back on aid. The Americans are turning the screws. Nobody is giving them money. Even the Saudis are charging top dollar for their money.
They expected, Sushant. They thought they have hit a gold mine when the Taliban entered Kabul. Fact is, Gaurav said to them, they thought that, wow, now we've got it all. We've hit the gold mine, now we are going to monetize this over the next 2 or 3 years. They said it.
Afghanistan is a huge drain on them.
They thought.
They've got a 5th province and it's a drain.
They thought, and I said to them, Gaurav said to them, Sushant said to them, we said to them in August and September, don't be excited. At this rate, by December, you'll be finished. And you know what happened? Do you know what happened, Abid? Major Janjua, do you know what happened, Abid? Just, I think, a couple of weeks back or just last week, the Punjab governor, I think his name is Chaudhry Sarwar, he said, my country has been sold. He said, bech diya hai. Your governor, Punjab governor has said, we have been sold to the IMF. They have taken everything from us by giving us 6 billion. Everything. And you know, problem is, Gaurav, when an Indian tells them the truth, उनको सुनने में अच्छा नहीं लगता है. अरे सुन लीजिए, it's a reality. The Punjab governor said, Major Janjua, that your country has been sold. I am not saying, Gaurav Arya is not saying, गुस्सा करके कोई फायदा नहीं है. जो है वो है situation, उसको accept करिए.
I am very calm.
Yeah.
When you give me chance, I'll tell you everything.
I'm just saying to you, I told you in August that in December you'll be finished. Did I not say that? You tell me. Did I not say that?
You have been saying this for 75 years.
No, I said it more after the...
You are on the brink of being finished yourself. India is on the brink of being divided into 7 countries. You are yourself going to be decimated from this world. For last 1 year,
what do you do with
6
from Punjab, they have nothing to eat, they have nothing to buy, they have nothing to sell. Their country has been sold and they're still obsessed about it.
And you guys did not worry about it. You're talking about suicides. Arnab, your people have been eating dogs during COVID while going back from Delhi to Mumbai.
Just
on the
nothing
highways.
He says whatever comes to his mind, you know. Shehzad, you're seeing this? They've gone completely.
Yeah, this is what it is.
Bazooka in their minds.
It's hard for you to listen to the truth. It's hard for you to listen to the truth.
नहीं, मैं केवल इतना कह सकता हूँ, रस्सी जल गई, बल नहीं गया. रस्सी जल गई, बल नहीं गया आपका. अरे भाई देखिए, अब तो ऐसे नौबत आ चुके हैं कि आपको चांद तारा हटाकर आपको कटोरा लगाना पड़ेगा चिन्ह की तरह. ये हालत हो चुकी है आपकी. You have sold everything. You have sold your culture. You have sold your language. You have sold your land. You have sold our land. And today,
you are trying to tell us,
still are saying and obsessing about India.
You use our rice and then try to sell it as Indian rice.
एक बार तो आपका एक ईस्ट पाकिस्तान सेपरेट हो गया. अब इसी ऑब्सेशन में लगे रहोगे तो ऐसा ना हो कि आपके पाकिस्तान के और भी टुकड़े हो जाएं.
Please, भाई अपने इंडिया को बचा लो. इंडिया बचा लो. हिमाचल प्रदेश बचा लो.
हिमाचल प्रदेश? What did he say?
और salaries की बात कर रहे हो. You're talking about salaries. Listen, you're talking about salaries. तुम्हारे Indian soldiers की videos
आपको भारत के नक्शे पर हिमाचल प्रदेश कहाँ है वो पता भी है.
वीडियोस बना के अपलोड कर रहे हैं कि
आपसे बलूचिस्तान नहीं संभल पा रहा. आपसे बलूचिस्तान नहीं संभल पा रहा. आपसे आपके इलाके नहीं संभल पा रहे. आपसे आपके अहमदिया नहीं संभल पा रहे और आप हमें बोल रहे हो हिमाचल प्रदेश संभालो.
जी हमसे संभल नहीं पा रहे और आप जिनको संभलवाने अफगानिस्तान गए थे वहां से दुम दबा के भाग पड़े हैं.
आपको केवल एक ही राय दूंगा. स्टॉप एक्सपोर्टिंग टेररिज्म. स्टॉप इन्वेस्टिंग इन टेररिज्म. अगर आप जिहाद की फैक्ट्रियां खोलने के बदले अगर आप गाड़ियों की फैक्ट्री खोलेंगे, अगर आप आतंक एक्सपोर्ट करने के बदले आप अगर एप्पल्स और ऑरेंजेस एक्सपोर्ट करेंगे, अगर आप अपने घर में केवल आतंकियों को मदरसे में पढ़ाने के बदले आप गरीब बच्चों को एजुकेशन और तालीम देंगे तो हो सकता है कि आपकी स्थिति बदल जाए.
Indian media industry because of discrimination. And
सर,
you are
आपका
sitting here
देश
defending
पूरा
India.
कॉमिक, आपका देश पूरा कॉमेडी कर रहा है, आपके प्रधानमंत्री कॉमेडी कर रहे हैं, आप उसकी चिंता कीजिए.
So
Your
the
prime
biggest
minister
comedian
is the biggest stand-up comic that you can
If
find.
you
He
talk
did
about
stand-up
comedy,
comedy.
Shehzad, the
He
biggest
did stand-up
comedian
comedy
is
on
that
every
joker from
international
Gujarat.
platform.
That chai wala joker is the biggest comedian. Why don't you accept it?
Sir, your
He has made
comedian
your
thinks
country-
that. Sir, your
He has
comedian
made
thinks
your
that
country-
Japan
No,
and
but
Germany
but
stand
Imran
by.
Khan, I want to play that bite again. Imran Khan said, no, Gaurav, they can say anything, you know. 1 minute, just 1 minute, just a minute. Just. Okay, Major. I'll tell you,
You are so paranoid.
Major
that you discuss
Janjua,
Pakistan in every show.
Major Janjua,
Because रात को नींद नहीं आती है
Major Janjua, I think on 16th or 17th of December, right? 16th or 17th of December, Gaurav will know it right. No, 16th or 17th of December, we have the 50th anniversary of 16th, the great 1971 victory.
जी घुस बैठिए
We'll send them a picture of the surrender. You know, they just need to come.
जी please
And all I would want to tell, no, Gaurav, we'll give it to you. You need to remember. 50th anniversary, big day, great day. Never forget, okay? Never forget when we broke you into two. And we can break you into 3, 4, 5 whenever we want. So behave with us. The fact of the matter is, instead of thinking about India, they should think about chicken. Because the prices of chicken is today,
also.
You don't think about India.
Kashmir
You think
from you
about
in
chicken.
1948,
The price of
and we
chicken
take
has
the
gone up
remaining
by
as well.
125%. You think about eggs, अंडों के बारे में सोचिए. There is a line for eggs today. और कराची में अंडों का दाम 85% बढ़ चुका है. 85%. दूध. Milk is not available. Milk has gone up today, price of milk by 63%. And let me tell you one more thing. Let me tell you, your government, you are selling sugar. Sugar is more expensive than petrol. Your Punjab governor is saying, "Hum big gaye." You understand? And what you want me to tell you what was happening with the Jamaat-e-Islami? Why were they on the streets over rising prices and unemployment? Why were graduate students carrying their degrees?
पिछले एक साल से जो तुम्हारे दिल्ली के दरवाजे पे जो किसान बैठे हुए थे, were you sleeping there or you?
They're all gone.
You were under.
They're all gone. All fine. All fine. Relax. Calm down about it. Calm down. Sort it.
Yeah. I am calmed. मैं अकेला ही तुम्हारे लिए काफी हूँ.
And in fact, today the situation, today a Sri Lankan national was lynched. Lynched. You heard that story? Sri Lankan Sri Lankan national was lynched. Why? Because he's a Sri Lankan. Because he's a Sri Lankan. That's the reality. Sri Lankan. Don't take out your frustration on the program. Your economy is floundering. You are floundering. The cost of living in Pakistan has gone up by 65%. You're finished. You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace, Major. You're a disgrace. Your electricity prices are increased every 4 days. You have to shell out 700 rupees to buy 250 grams of ghee. You're finished. Anyway, maybe okay.
And he's now the Prime Minister.
Gaurav.
Because he was the killer, and you're talking about.
Arnab, I would like to say something to the Pakistani major. And what I'd like to say to the Pakistani major is that today is 3rd of December. Today is when we attacked you. 13 days later, we created Bangladesh, and here is a tweet which one Indian sent me, and the Twitter ID is @reverselogic_in. Major, one request: can we crowdsource the famous surrender picture into a sculpture?
Yeah, beautiful.
Arnab, that famous painting of General Arora and A.K. Niazi sitting on that table and Niazi surrendering in front of General Arora.
Let's do a program.
This gentleman who has written to me on Twitter, he says, let's crowdfund it and let's make a huge statue so that every Indian can take a selfie in front of it.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say. Arnab, these people have mismanaged their economy, and what Shehzad was saying in the beginning, that is the core of their problem. They skewed ideology, they skewed priorities, their obsession with India, and India, which is 10 times their size in terms of economy. When you punch above your weight, you get beaten. That is what is happening to Pakistan, no?
And there's no way out, you see, Gaurav. The only way for them to stabilize is by stabilizing their currency. Now, I don't want to make it difficult for them, but Sushant, you ask any of these Pakistanis what is the Pakistani rupee to the dollar, it's about 180 or 185 rupees. It's downhill. It's finished. There's they can't recover from here. Yeah.
It's not available even at that price. And see, the problem is that, this major is obviously he's half educated, and that is why I think one of the good things Pakistan Army did was throw him out. But the fact of the matter remains that, look, these guys don't understand economics. They don't understand how to run the economy. They think that taking debt and using it as disposable income is the path to progress. So they've been taking debt as though there's no tomorrow. Now the payback time has come because the Americans don't need them anymore. So they're turning the screws. The Chinese, they are defaulting on the Chinese payments. All the projects which the Chinese have built up out there, they're defaulting on that. And the Chinese investments are on a go slow. So nothing is happening on that. It was about a $60 billion project. Not more than $20 billion have come in. Even that, the Chinese, with their own form, have just, imported the stuff into Pakistan. Nothing of Pakistan has been taken, but now they owe the Chinese money and they're not able to pay back the Chinese. The Saudis are turning the screws on them, as is very clear from the latest deal they've signed with the Saudis. Afghanistan has become a net drag on them. There is no investment taking place in the economy. And clearly you have a man like Imran Khan, who every time there's trouble, he changes, the finance ministry head or the planning commission chief or anybody else. So he thinks that you keep arranging the chairs and playing musical chairs with people, and that is good enough to manage the economy. But the economy has been going downhill. The Pakistan army is clueless, clearly, but the Pakistan army doesn't know what to do about this guy. So clearly they are caught between a rock and a hard place. And with a genius like Imran Khan, who is more interested in making better Muslims of Muslims than he is interested in managing the economy.
No, they said the Chinese will help them.
It is a disaster.
But Sushant,
speaking,
they said the Chinese will help them.
I must say one thing. I take great umbrage when you say that, why don't you come to us and we'll give you some money. Sorry, I'm not Prithviraj Chauhan. I don't believe in chivalry with treacherous people. I don't believe in giving them any money. I think they deserve what is coming to them. And we should do everything possible to increase their difficulties rather than take them out of their difficulties.
No, my question is that
otherwise all of
they used to come on the program.
I don't believe in chivalry with these people because they are treacherous.
Yeah, okay. Viewers, remember the context for the debate today is a revolt in the Pakistani embassy in Serbia when the Pakistani diplomats went absolutely public. This has never happened before. They said our country is broke. We are not being paid our salaries for 3 months. Our children are being taken out of school. They are making fun and posting memes about their own prime minister. देखिए कितनी क्या कहते हैं इसको आबिद जी, this is called, I would call it global बेइज्जती. But leave that aside. You always said that the Chinese will help you, right, Shehzad? They said the Chinese will help us. Chinese हमारे साथ हैं, don't worry. कुछ भी हो जाए Chinese हमारे. Why are the Chinese not giving them any money? They're only giving them small amounts of money, $100 million, $100 million. Why are they not helping you in your difficult time? आपको help क्यों नहीं कर रहे? आपकी इतनी बुरी हालत है. आपने कहा था you've got a great relationship with China. Why are they not helping you?
अर्नब जी, पहली बात तो ये है कि दफ्तर खारजा की जानिब से क्लैरिफिकेशन उसकी आ गई और कि वहाँ पर अकाउंट हैक हो गया. बहुत सारी साइट्स ऐसी हैं जहाँ पर हैक होता है, फिर रिकवर भी हो जाता है और क्लैरिफिकेशन आ जाती है. मसला यहाँ पर यह है कि शायद वो तवक्कुआत जो कभी इमरान खान से लोगों की व्यवस्था थी उस तरह की डिलीवरी नहीं हो पा रही. ये बात अपनी जगह दुरुस्त है. महंगाई भी आसमान को अगर छू रही है तो पूरी दुनिया के अंदर छू रही है, लेकिन इंडिया के अपने हालात इस कदर ऐसे हैं. आप थोड़ी देर पहले जो बात कर रहे थे तो आप ये जरूर देख लीजिए कि खासकर जो क्राइसिस इंडिया के अंदर है, जो किसानों की वहां हालत रही है, जिस तरह आपको अगर याद हो, आपने तालिबान का भी जिक्र किया, तो आपकी जो इंफॉर्मेशन है उसको हमेशा दुरुस्त होना चाहिए। अर्नब जी, आपको अगर याद हो, आपने 2 माह तकरीबन कबल एक प्रोग्राम किया जिसमें आपने ये बात की थी कि वहां जो सरीना पे
एक बात मैं बताता हूं, देखिए
पाकिस्तानी एजेंसीज वहां पर
आपको मैं एक बात बताता हूं, सुनिए।
आप जिस
देखिए आपका नाम,
फ्लोर्स की बात कर रहे थे,
नहीं जानता, मेजर साहब शायद आप बोल रहे हैं,
एक मिनट बात जिक्र कर रहे थे। मैं यहाँ पर लेट मी कंप्लीट।
सर आप प्रॉब्लम को एड्रेस नहीं कर रहे हैं, यू आर नॉट एड्रेसिंग द प्रॉब्लम सर।
आई एम ओनली आस्किंग।
प्रॉब्लम ये है, देखिए आपको मैं बात बताता हूं, आप सुन लीजिए, मैं आपको बात बताता हूं प्रॉब्लम क्या है। प्रॉब्लम ये है कि 60-70 साल पहले इन्होंने एक इन्वेस्टमेंट किया AAA में, और वो AAA इन्वेस्टमेंट क्या था? एक था अल्लाह, एक था आतंक, और तीसरा था अमेरिका। अब अमेरिका ने तो इनको छोड़ दिया अपने हाल पर, आतंक से तो इनको मिल ही रहा है जो भुगत रहे हैं, और बाकी है अल्लाह, अल्लाह ने भी इन पर गिव अप कर दिया है। देखिए AAA तो आपसे छूट गया है, अब आप चाइना के साथ गए। चाइना
क्यों नहीं हेल्प कर रहा? आई जस्ट वांट टू आस्क व्हाई इज चाइना, नो शहजाद, माय क्वेश्चन वाज व्हिच यू शुड आस्क दैट। आप इनको ये पूछिए कि ये हर दिन हर मौके पर कहते थे, देखो एक आप छोड़ दीजिए, चीन हमारे साथ है। चीन इज व्हाट डिड दे से, अ रिलेशनशिप व्हिच इज एज हाई एज द माउंटेन्स, एज डीप एज द ओशन, ये सब कहते थे। तो चीन क्यों नहीं हेल्प कर रहा आपको? बताइए, ऑल ऑफ इंडिया वांट्स टू नो।
मैं बताता हूं।
Where is China today?
Look, let me explain something, Arnab. The thing is, this time, if all your panel is trying to prove that Pakistan is bankrupt or Pakistan has lost its credibility, it is not true. First of all,
no.
I always say that
your prime minister is saying that you don't have money.
Your prime minister has said your biggest problem is you have no money left.
Don't have money means...
I'm not saying anything. Your prime minister made the specific disclosure.
Yes.
Your prime minister said it. Why are you telling us?
Hamid Saab,
I want to play the comment that prime minister says they have no money and you're questioning me.
It will remain in your dream.
Oh, boy, nothing in my dream. I want to play the comment.
Prime minister will say...
No, Shehzad, we'll have to play the comment.
Prime minister has to say...
to say what?
प्रॉब्लम ये है कि हमारे पास इतना पैसा नहीं है अपने मुल्क को चलाने के लिए, और जिसकी वजह से हमें कर्जे लेने पड़ते हैं। और ये हमने जो एक जिस तरह घर भी किसी का हो, अगर घर के अंदर आपके खर्चे ज्यादा है और आपकी आमदनी कम है, वो घर मुश्किलात में पड़ा ही रहेगा। उसमें कभी भी उस घर के अंदर आगे बढ़ने की सलाहियत नहीं होगी, क्योंकि वो जो पैसा आपके पास सेव करके जो आप इन्वेस्ट करते हैं अपनी फ्यूचर के लिए, वो आपके पास पैसा ही नहीं होगा कभी भी। और ये हमारा मुसलसल प्रॉब्लम रहा है पाकिस्तान में, क्योंकि मेरी उम्र तकरीबन पाकिस्तान जितनी है, तो मैंने बड़ा एनालाइज किया कि हाँ स्कैंडिनेविया में जाओ, वहाँ 50% टैक्स GDP रेशो है, उससे भी ज़्यादा है, वहाँ लोग टैक्स देते हैं। स्कैंडिनेविया में तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा है। और फिर मैं दुनिया में भी फिरा हूँ, लोग टैक्स देते हैं। या हमारा कोई टैक्स कल्चर बना ही नहीं कभी भी, यानी टैक्स चोरी करना एक लोगों के लिए बुरी चीज लोग समझते नहीं थे। तो मैंने अपनी तरफ से एनालाइज किया कि इसकी क्या वजूहत होंगी। तो एक तो कॉलोनियल कल्चर मुल्क में, कि जब पराये की हुकूमत थी तो उससे टैक्स चोरी करना कोई स्वाब का ही काम लोग समझते थे कि हम क्यों टैक्स दें इसको, बाहर से कोई हुकूमत आके हमारा पैसा उठा के बाहर लेके जा रही है। तो एक थिंकिंग थी यहाँ।
फिर से प्ले करें, शुड वी प्ले इट अगेन? आपने सुना, वी हैव नो मनी।
Out of context.
Out of context.
Tax collection has been increased by 37%.
He begins by saying our problem is we have no money.
The governance.
Okay, play the first part again, please. 1 second. I'll play the first part again. 1 minute, once more.
हमारा सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम यह है कि हमारे पास इतना पैसा नहीं है अपने मुल्क को चलाने के लिए, और जिसकी वजह से मैं कर्जे ले।
ये देखिए, हमारे पास प्रॉब्लम ये है कि हमारे पास पैसे नहीं है मुल्क को चलाने के लिए। हाउ डज दैट ट्रांसलेट?
Sushant, here is a prime minister who himself, who says that there is no culture to pay taxes. He himself is a tax chore because he has taken advantage of tax amnesty schemes. And you only take advantage of tax amnesty schemes if you have avoided taxes and you have evaded taxes. So number one. Okay. Number two, you know, one of the ignorant on economics major was saying 37% raise in revenue. Now, you know, you need to look at where that revenue has come from. almost all of it, that raise has come from imports. You are charging import duty. The moment you import so much, you have a current account deficit.
That's what I'm saying.
You have a balance of payments problem.
Omar Altaf.
So for that balance of payments problem, you take more debt, which means that your debt servicing goes up. So clearly these guys need to understand a bit about economics before they open their mouth.
So Sean, now let me respond,
what
please.
handouts ISI has given them.
So Sean, let me respond. First, you pointed out, Arnab, that China is not helping Pakistan in this situation.
Yeah.
I think China is too busy killing Indian soldiers and capturing your territory.
Another stupid
that
comment.
would be one of the reasons.
Another stupid comment.
That would be one of the reasons. No, that's what they are doing for fun.
Can I respond?
That's what they are doing for fun.
It's a stupid comment.
Can I respond, Omar Altaf? Is China your father? That every time you say China, 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 run after China. अब्बू है क्या तुम्हारे? जो इतना खुश हो जाते हो? छोटी-छोटी बात में.
Okay, calm down, everyone. No. One second. We got Mr. Jan. I think the point is, even the Taliban doesn't want anything to do with you. I'm telling you the bad news. No, Gaurav, I'll tell you. Ask Shehzad. Gaurav, 1 minute. Gaurav, Shehzad and Major Janjua. Problem is.
You guys have closed your
No, the problem with you is the Pakistanis. The problem with the Pakistanis is Major, I'm going to send you a framed picture of the surrender. You know, I love the picture. The way the Pakistani general looks. I'll send you a picture of the surrender. There it is. Today is the day we started attacking you. Look at the picture. You can see it there on your screen. This is a picture. Never forget this picture. Never forget it. Okay? Look at that surrender picture. Fantastic. Beautiful. Okay? 50th anniversary coming up. Now my last question. Always remember this is all Pakistanis. All Pakistanis.
ये जंग लड़ी थी? ये जंग लड़ी थी क्या?
No. Now he gets into this two taraka with me.
गौरव को लेके आना.
Now he goes into the two taraka with me.
तुमने जंग लड़ी थी क्या?
May I talk to Mr. Janjua?
Mr. Janjua is getting frustrated.
Gaurav, can I just ask Mr. Janjua one question?
Gaurav.
Major Janjua ji. Major Janjua.
He's getting very frustrated.
मेरा एक सवाल है आपसे मेजर जंजुआ.
We'll give him the picture.
नहीं मेजर जंजुआ मेरा एक सवाल है आपसे. प्लीज मेरा सवाल सुन लीजिए मेजर जंजुआ. एक सवाल है. बिफोर यू हिट इकोनॉमिक बैंक्रप्सी यू हिट इंटेलेक्चुअल बैंक्रप्सी. आप मुझे सोचकर और शायद इस शो को एक्सटेंड करना पड़ेगा. यू हैव टू एक्सटेंड द शो. कैन यू टेल मी 5 इन्वेंशंस दैट हैव कम फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान इन द लास्ट 50 इयर्स? 5 इन्वेंशन चलो 5 छोड़ो, बहुत ज्यादा हो गया. आप मुझे 3 इन्वेंशन बता दो जो पाकिस्तान ने इस दुनिया को दियो अपार्ट फ्रॉम सुसाइड बॉम्बर नहीं काउंट कर सकते. दैट्स नॉट अ लेजिटिमेट इन्वेंशन. But apart from suicide bombers, can you tell me about 3 inventions that Pakistan gave to the world?
तुम बता दो. तुम्हारी इन्वेंशन.
अरे स्मार्ट नहीं बनना. मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ प्रॉब्लम इज नॉट टैक्स, इट्स टेररिज्म.
नहीं.
आप टैक्स रिफॉर्म कर रहे हैं. इट्स नॉट अबाउट टैक्स रिफॉर्म, इट इज अबाउट टेरर रिफॉर्म. यू आर सेइंग अकाउंट इज हैक्ड, योर लीडरशिप इज हैक्ड.
छोड़ दो
सर, सुन लीजिए. आप मुझे 3 बता. देखिए इंडियंस आर हेडिंग ऑल इंटरनेशनल कंपनीज फ्रॉम ट्विटर टू गूगल, ऑल ऑफ देम, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, ऑल ऑफ देम हैव इंडियंस इन ऑल इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेसेस. बट वेयर इज अ पाकिस्तानी except for a Pakistani in a suicide bombing case, except in a Pakistani in World Trade Center, except a Pakistani in some terrorist attack, you don't find the name of a Pakistani anywhere else.
Hold on.
आप भारत और पाकिस्तान के बीच का अंतर समझिए.
I will answer you.
जंजुआ साहब,
तेजस लाइट कॉम्बैट एयरक्राफ्ट
courtesy तो
इंडियन एयरफोर्स देने के लिए तैयार नहीं है.
Courtesy is free, sir.
Well,
courtesy extend करना free.
Gaurav, Imran Khan called the Taliban last week. Imran Khan called the Taliban last week and made a request. Please start trading in Pakistani rupees. The Taliban said to them, we told you in September, the Pakistani rupee is worthless. Nothing more to say. Ask Janjua. Ask Major Janjua today, Gaurav. Ask him today, live on the program. Do the Taliban accept Pakistani rupees? Even the Taliban. पूछिए इनको. इकोनॉमी के क्या कहने हैं? पूछिए इनको.
फिर मैं भी पूछूंगा.
Arnab, I would like to tell you.
Accept नहीं करते भाई साहब.
That forget about accepting Pakistani rupee. The Afghans don't accept Pakistan's geographical entity. They don't accept the Durand line. They don't accept Pakistan as it is on the map.
नहीं हुआ।
इसका छोड़ दीजिए पैसे वैसे एक्सेप्ट करना।
गौरव तुम्हारी मान लेता हूं। गौरव तुम्हारी मान कि वो डेडलाइन को एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते हैं, वो नहीं करते हैं। तुम
नहीं मानते, आपका मरगला हिल्स तक क्लेम करते हैं अफगानिस्तान। They don't believe in the during line.
दिया मान ली।
And you want Afghanistan, whose currency is stronger than yours, to trade in the Pakistani currency. उनसे भी मांगने चला गया इमरान खान। I mean, leave the Afghans. They are
And finally, viewers.
पूरे 9 महीने।
And finally, viewers. Okay, we feel sorry for you, but we can't do anything right now. If you come crawling to us once again, we might think about it. Thank you.